currently hiking the Border to Border Calendar Triple Crown. Started down in Key West, and right now I'm in Front Royal, Virginia, so like almost halfway through the Appalachian Trail. Probably by the time we hit Harper's Ferry in a few days, it'll be like 41 or 42 days to get from Amicalola Falls to Harper's Ferry, so that's pretty cool. And I wanted to show you like some gear, but today I'm gonna be doing like a what's in my purse video, which was like a big trend in like 2010 or around 2010 and 2015 on YouTube. But it's gonna be like a what's in my Palante side bag. I wear this on me literally all day long. So anything, I keep like snacks and stuff in the front pockets of my backpack, and then like have my water accessible and stuff, but pretty much anything else I use throughout the day, I want to have it handy so I can access it, so I keep everything in here. So I'm just going to show you everything that's in here. It's like crazy packed and it just looks wild. I didn't organize it or go through it at all, so we get to go through it together. On the outside, I have a bandana tied to it for like sweat and stuff. I have a Kula cloth, which is like an antimicrobial cloth to use when you pee, so you don't have to like use toilet paper and pack toilet paper in and out and stuff like that, which I used to do on early through hikes, but this is just like so much faster and easier. And then you can just hand wash it in town or wash it in a washing machine. And then I have my Garmin InReach Mini 2, which is amazing. It's a satellite phone, so I can do check-ins at the end of the day. I can track where I am on trail and stuff like that. And I could do like SOS features if I had an emergency come up on trail. And then let me just show you everything that's inside. So this is perfect if I wasn't using my phone right now, my phone would be right in here in this little front pocket. It goes in and out like super easily, so that's awesome. I also keep chapstick in my front pocket, so I can grab it like really easily throughout the day. And then let's get into it. First thing, I keep my headlamp in there because we usually are like night hiking the first couple hours of the day every day, and we like often hike into the night at night. So it's nice to have it handy just in case it starts getting dark and you need it. With the days getting longer, it's not really something that I'm gonna be needing as much, but it's still nice to have it super handy. Then I have wireless JBL headphones, charge on like a PD charger, and I use these like all day long, and they hold enough charge that you can listen to them all day, 12 hours a day, and then I just charge them at night. Then I have toothbrush and toothpaste. It actually came in this little bag when I bought it, but it's nice because normally when I go to brush my teeth like in the morning or at night, I can find my toothbrush or I can find the toothpaste, but I can't always find both of them. So I've been keeping them in here so that they're just always together, which is nice. And normally when I have to buy more toothpaste, I just buy the set so I can get a clean toothbrush, just because when you're brushing your teeth and not using water, like I just think the toothbrush gets dirtier faster. Then I have a lighter. It has sandwiches on it. I also have a lighter with my stove, but if you're cooking, especially like I do a hot drink in the morning for coffee and then I cook every night. So I like to have two, and I like to keep them separate because then you always have a lighter that's working. You don't have to worry about it like, I don't know, getting cold or getting wet and just not working. I have a Sharpie. Right now I have like a white Palante backpack, and anyone who we are hiking around for multiple days, or like when I was down in Key West and Florida and stuff, like all my buddies who I was hiking with, I had them sign my backpack. And I just saw SideQuest, who I was hiking with on the CDT, and Matador, who I met when I was finishing the ECT and then saw him again at Trail Days in 2024. I had them sign my backpack. And that was actually the first people to sign it since Florida, so that's kind of cool. I have Ombra sunglasses. I keep them in the case. Love them. They're like corded, so they're so comfortable around your ears. I've really never consistently worn sunglasses before on trail, and I wear these every single day, and I love them. I can't say enough good things about them. I have one clean Ziploc bag. Like maybe I would use it for trash. If it was pouring rain, I'd probably keep my phone in it. Even though like the newer model phones are waterproof, I don't necessarily trust that when they're getting soaking wet all day. I have one coffee packet because I guess one morning I maybe took 2 out and only used one or something like that. I have one lemonade flavored drink mix. I love to add electrolytes to water, but sometimes I just like to add some kind of a flavor that has no sugar or salt or anything, just because it makes me drink the water faster. So that's just as good. I have 3 mayo packets. I'm not really packing anything right now that you could use mayo for, but I got a sandwich the other day in town and I packed out mayo to eat with it, so I have some extra ones. I have 1 Aquaphor. I use this as like lotion, but you could also use it on like chafing or something like that, so it's pretty multi-purpose. I have 1 in my personal care item bag too, because they come in packs of 2 normally, so I just keep this one in my fanny pack all the time. I have a couple of tissues. It's just nice. I usually buy a pack of tissues to use to keep like changing my contacts sterile, so I have like something to dab my eyes with that's clean every day. So I wind up getting like an extra pack, and then I just carry them out every now and then. It's probably easier to just like blow your nose out in the air and not use tissues. I definitely don't always use tissues, but sometimes I do. I've been carrying these for forever. This is like some creatine and some glucosamine. I got them down in the Keys and I was gonna be taking them all the time, and I still am carrying them because I forget to take them pretty much every single day. But it was something I wanted to do. I just I haven't kept up with it, that's for sure. Got another Ziploc bag. You always need a Ziploc for something. It's nice to have. This little bag has like a few like Asian candies in it. I got these online and had them sent out to me actually. And I've eaten most of them. They're just like assorted, and I mean, I can't like read them and tell what they are, but those were pretty fun. Just some candy that I've never tried before. Then I have like a pill bottle, and this has like miscellaneous pills in it, pretty much like ibuprofen, Excedrin, Zyrtec, Benadryl, because I'm kind of allergic to bees. I've had some more like major allergic reaction to like ground bees and stuff before. And I actually have a little bit of doxycycline in there from like 2 years ago when I thought I had Lyme disease. And it's funny, I took a doxycycline yesterday because my back, I felt like I had a cut on my back, and I realized a tick was on me, and it was really on there. Like it took Punisher, him and my buddy Matador were like pulling at my back, trying to get this tick off me for like 10 minutes. So I took 1 doxycycline just as a precaution. If you had Lyme disease, taking 1 doxycycline wouldn't do anything for you. But typically, if a tick's only on you for 24 to 48 hours, it's very unlikely you'll get Lyme. So it's not really something that I'm super worried about, but I just had it, so I did it just to make me feel a little bit better. But if you find a tick on you and you don't think it's been on you for like more than 48 or 72 hours, you probably won't get Lyme disease. So fingers crossed. I didn't really realize that we were getting into the time of year where ticks are out. We hadn't seen any, so it's good food for thought that the ticks are out in Virginia, even though it's early spring. And then the last thing in here is a ton of things that I'll go through. This is like my wallet that I keep within my fanny pack. It just has like smaller loose items and things like that. It's so heavy because I have tons of change in here, but I just keep all like the little odds and ends that I'm scared that I'm gonna misplace. So first up, I'm carrying my passport just in case. You never know. We're walking from border to border, so like Key West to Canada, and then we're gonna go from Mexico to Canada, and then Canada to Mexico. So you never know, maybe we'll enter Canada at some point. It might be easier. I know on the PCT now, you're no longer allowed to enter Canada from, after you go to Hart's Pass and then you get to the terminus, you have to backtrack the 30 miles. You're not allowed to enter Canada anymore. So I'm definitely not gonna enter Canada there, but I don't know, it's nice to have a second form of identification. I've always carried it. So I have my passport. Then I have a bunch of these, which are really cool. So I have 2 different kinds. They're like immunity strips. They're kind of like those mint breath strips, pretty much. These ones have immunity and they're citrus flavored. These ones have energy in them and they're mint flavored. You pretty much just put it on your tongue. It dissolves right away. They're by Stay Wild. It's like mushroom blends, cordyceps. The ones with immunity have like more cordyceps, vitamins, mushroom blends, and the one with energy has like green tea extract and stuff like that. So they're just like supposed to be really good for your health, and I'm willing to try anything this year to just stay healthy. So these are cool. There's a QR code on them, but stay wild. I know if you go on their website, Madison Blagden 10, you can get 10% off your first order. I've been using the sublingual strips, and I've also been using, they have like a daily multivitamin version that's like a gummy vitamin, has like a huge mushroom blend, lion's mane, turkey tail, different cordyceps and stuff. They're just like super good for you. And I definitely feel like they've given me more energy, so that's cool. I have one of these like energy caffeine gum. I've been carrying this for so long. I bought like 2 or 3 of them and I used some of the other ones, but I just kind of keep forgetting that I have this. But these are cool. They have like, I don't know, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and it's a little piece of gum. So if I ever want to chew a piece of gum or something. Then I have like my wallet. It's just like the few cards I have, my ID, I have a little bit of cash. I just keep it with a hair tie. Super light, super easy. I have a Band-Aid. It's adorable. It's a dinosaur. I used one the other day when I fell and hurt my knee, but it came off in like 2 seconds because there was so much blood, so it didn't really work. Then I also have a pen wrapped in leukotape. This is a really easy way to store leukotape. I use leukotape on blisters or hot spots, or like if I got a cut on my foot and it was rubbing on my sock and irritating me, I would tape it with leukotape. I would tape a hot spot or a blister just so it would stop rubbing. And it's easy to wrap it around like an old credit card or a pen or something just to keep it safe, and then you don't have to carry like a whole roll. I have another Sharpie because it came in a 2-pack, and I have another pen from McGillen's Old Ale House, which is the bar that I work at in Philly. Getting to the bottom of it now. I have one hair tie. I usually use I use a claw clip, but I like to have hair ties just in case. I have so much change. I also have one pair of wired headphones. My wireless headphones broke a couple months ago. I got a new pair, but for like the day or two that they weren't working before I got to a store, I had wished that I could listen to my music the entire time, and I couldn't. So I got these just in case something ever happens to my headphones, because I love listening to music and podcasts and audiobooks. Then I have a pair of tweezers. I was looking at the gear shop here in Front Royal. I really want to just trade out and get a Swiss Army knife. So I have little tiny scissors and little knife and stuff. I'm carrying this tiny little knife, which is amazing. It's so lightweight and really sharp. Punisher used it yesterday to try to get the rest of the tick off of me, which is so funny. But I probably am gonna switch that out and get a Swiss Army knife just because it has it's a little more multi-use, and not much left. I have some of those little tooth cleaner things, but they're so dirty because I just keep them in this loose bag. I have one O-ring if the ring in your water filter falls out. So I actually found this one in a water source, so it clearly had fallen out of someone else's filter, but I packed it out. And then the other day, a bracelet of mine exploded, so I have a bunch of the beads and stuff for the bracelet, just because I don't know, maybe one day I'll re-bead the bracelet. I didn't want to just throw it away because my aunt got it for me. But yeah, the bracelet, I don't know, you can see it just, it exploded, the string inside of it tore and it got ruined. And then I have a ridiculous amount of loose change. Normally I don't really carry loose change on trail, but it's been, I don't know, I hate throwing away perfectly good money just because it's a little heavy. So that's everything. Ridiculous amount of stuff, and it feels like it's not on your back because it's in your fanny pack, so it's worn weight. So, but I keep all this stuff on me all the time. You never know what you're gonna need. So that's what's in my purse, my through hiking purse. And yeah, so right now we're over 2,300 miles in, so more than a quarter of the way through the border to border calendar year Triple Crown. We have 6,200 miles left for the year. We're cruising right along, feeling really good, and we're just gonna be chilling today, doing a half day, so that's pretty nice.